Back on our show once again. Good to have Wes Gralapp with us once again, our NBA Legal Difference segment. And going to start a new segment this week, passenger injuries. We're going to touch on that a little bit. So, Wes, thanks for braving the weather.
Thanks for having me. A lot of serious stuff going on. I hope that everyone is safe.
Yeah, and make sure you got your umbrella.
Absolutely. Right, yes, sir.
All right.
So when a passenger is injured in a car accident, the dynamics change a little bit because the passenger will not be considered to be at fault.
Right.
And so how they make a recovery can depend on whether their host driver is at fault or whether there's a third party out there who caused the accident.
Yeah, you really don't think much about the passengers, at least when an accident occurs.
And typically, especially in central Louisiana, we do a lot of ride sharing, and so oftentimes there's more than one person in the car.
Yeah, what about who pays for passenger injuries?
Well, it depends on who's at fault, but the insurance company for the at-fault driver, whether it be the other party or your own driver, their insurance company will be responsible to you as a passenger to pay for the damages that you sustain.
Yeah. What kind of compensation can a passenger receive?
They can receive compensation for their injury. They can receive compensation for the loss of life, if that was to be the case.
Yeah.
And their family can also seek compensation should they pass in an accident.
How is fault determined?
Fault is determined based on the drivers and their negligence, and sometimes you can have more than one party at fault.
What is comparative fault? I've never heard that.
Comparative fault is when both parties or more than one party contribute to the cause of the accident. And under Louisiana law, basically you take a pie of 100% of the fault.
Yeah.
And typically in a car accident, one party will run a red light or rear end someone, and then that person would be 100% at fault. But oftentimes in traffic situations, both drivers of vehicles are comparatively at fault, and the court will divide those percentages based on contributory negligence.
Gotcha. Okay, when is a third party responsible?
A third party is responsible. Generally, what we consider to be a third party is someone other than yourself.
Yeah.
So when there's a passenger involved, that third party can be the other driver or your host driver.
Yeah.
And by the way, most people ride with their families, and so you know, if your spouse or your parent or your sibling is at fault while driving you around, then your claim can be made against their insurance company without suing them directly.
People have any questions, the best way to reach out to you, to Neblett, Beard and Arsenault?
Call us at Neblett, Beard and Arsenault, 561-2500.
And I just want to touch on this real quick, an extra topic. You got to attend the Masters this past weekend.
I did.
Unforgettable experience, huh?
Phenomenal experience. Tiger Woods is it was an amazing story. Yeah, he's a great guy to follow. And the Masters is the epitome of Southern charm and hospitality.
Yeah, and the golf tournament, and that golf course is just immaculate. So
all the way back to when Bobby Jones created it, you can still see his touch there, and that's one of the most impressive things about it.
Gonna go back again, right?
As soon as I can.
All right, Wes, thanks for coming. Good to have you.
Thank you.
We have more to come on this Thursday, so stay right here.